Welcome to Kaleidoscope. I'm Jane Penwell, and I'm here alone today because the producer of Kaleidoscope, Nan Michael, has the flu, and so she won't be with us, sadly. The flu seems to be going around my office. I don't know if it got a late start in Athens or what, but it's here. So be careful, wash your hands, and all that good stuff. Okay, so today we're going to have a, collection of filmings from Final Fridays. And for those of you who don't know what that is, in Nelsonville, every Friday, or the last Friday of every month, they have what they call Final Fridays, and that means that all the little shops are open. There's usually something to do at Stewart's Opera House. There's stuff going on, and if you've been to Nelsonville, you know that there's a center area in the main part of town. There's stuff going on there. Shops have stuff out on the sidewalks if the weather's good enough. There's music and food, and it's a lot of fun. So you're going to see some of the February Final Friday today from us. That will be our contribution. And if you like it well enough, you should go, because it really is a lot of fun, especially when the weather's nice. I don't know about February. I've never been in the winter, but in the nicer months of the year, April, May, June, it's really a lot of fun and lovely to be outside. Okay, so we got a few other things to talk about before we get to the Final Fridays. I'm sure everybody probably watching this knows about the Malaysian airplane that disappeared off the radar and has not yet been found with 200 and some people aboard. I love mysteries, absolutely love them. This is like a James Bond mystery. You know, there was a James Bond film where they stole an airplane. And I'm just loving this whole thing. I mean, it's terrible to say because of all the people that are missing and the families that are, I'm sure, in total distress. But just the fact that the plane is missing and it's a mystery and it can't be found is fascinating to me. So I wanted to share with you a website that I found. You may have heard or read that in order to find the plane or the debris or the wreckage or the oil slick or whatever there is if the plane went down, they're using something called crowdsourcing. And that means that, I guess, I mean, I'm no expert on this, but this is what I get out of it, that they put up a website, and then anybody all over the world can go on that website and access satellite photos of the ocean and do their own search. So I did this. I went to the website, and I gotta warn you, sometimes it's crashed, but if you get on it and it's crashed, just go back in 15 or 20 minutes and it'll probably be up. Best time to do it is in the evening. I've never had any trouble getting on it in the evening, but a lot of people have told me it's been crashed during the day. So try it in the evening. The website is tomnod.com. There you see it. And it's fascinating because this is specifically designed to allow people everywhere to search a quadrant of the ocean. I don't know if they're going to go over land because now they're thinking this airplane may have been on land. So they may go over land too. I don't know. But you get, when you click on on there and, you know, say you want to do your little search, you'll get a little square of the ocean, and they'll tell you, like there, they'll show you, see that green thing? That would be your spot right there probably. And then what you do is you put your monitor on as high a resolution as you can, and you get in as close as you can, and you really try to look at it and see if you see anything. And it's just amazing. Even on my iPad, which those of you that have iPads, you know the resolution isn't fantastic on an iPad. I could see the waves just without even doing anything. So it's pretty amazing what you can do on this website. And you can explore around, you can see a lot of different things, and if you find something along the left-hand side of the screen, which you don't see now, but when you actually get into a quadrant, there'll be little symbols. And there's one for debris and one for oil slick and one for unknown. I forget just now what all they are. But if you see something, you pinpoint it on your monitor, and then you click one of those little boxes, and that goes into the main computer. And then they go back and look at all the places that a lot of people have marked. So it could be very helpful. They used it during the big hurricane in the Philippines. They had people searching for people and searching, I guess, the area where the tsunami was, and it was very helpful, I guess. If a lot of people zero in on something, the chances are there's something to look at. So this is something that you might be interested in doing, and helping to solve this mystery of where in the heck did this plane go? Nobody knows. It's going to be really fascinating if we get to find out. I can't believe it would totally disappear and we'll never find it. It has to be somewhere. It hasn't just disintegrated, I don't think. But, maybe it has. It's hard to tell, but I don't think so. So anyhow, if you can help solve that mystery, have at it and enjoy yourself. I do it every night, probably, I don't know, half hour or so. Search one little square. So that is something interesting and could be very helpful. Of course, we would all imagine that we were doing the square in which something would be found. That would be fantastic. But so far, all I've seen have been waves. I haven't seen one thing, but I saw a news little blurb on the news that some guy in the United States, and he was an IT guy, so he had, really great equipment, actually did find something. He had high resolution, and he really actually did see something. But when they went out to investigate it, it wasn't from the plane. It was debris, but it wasn't from the plane. So it works. It really works. Okay, so have fun with that. And now, there it is one more time, TomNod, TOMNOD.com. You can read, and if you go into their website, they tell you what that word means, TomNod. It's obviously in another language, not in English, but the word itself has a meaning. And the guys who set up the website chose it for a reason, so you can investigate that as well. So let's go on to what has been happening in Athens, Ohio, or what is going to be happening in Athens, Ohio. There's going to be a concert on Thursday evening, and I believe it's at 7 o'clock, in the Methodist Church, put on by I think it's the men's choir, the women's choir, and the community chorus for the Athens Community Chorus, and it's going to be an interesting concert because it is going to include songs from American poets. So if you like poetry and you like music, that might be something for you to check out. Thursday, that's this coming Thursday, I don't know. Maybe you won't see this in time to go. Which would be the 7th or the 19th, I believe. So if you see this in time, have at it. If not, maybe I'll go and get some footage and show it to you, because I think this is going to be a lot of fun. They're doing, some of the poems they're doing are Ogden Nash. And if you remember Ogden Nash from your maybe high school or college English, he has kind of interesting little poems, like the rhinoceros, how preposterous, things like that. And so it should be cute and funny in song, I think. And as far as I know, that's about it for me in Athens, Ohio, coming up that you probably wouldn't already know about. So let's go ahead and take a look at Final Fridays in Nelsonville, Ohio, and then we'll come back and talk maybe a little bit more.
Kathleen. Wow.
Jambalaya. Oh, because we have to go. I have to focus on that, actually.
Is there a coin in the middle?
No, the little baby doll is baked into the middle of it, and it was supposed to be good luck if you found the baby doll.
Oh. Is it?
Supposed to use baby Jesus. It really is.
Okay, let's fix it. Are your teeth still hot?
Wow. Well, they all look good.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, are you okay?
Taking pictures of all the loot.
You're kind of a party animal, aren't you, Edie? Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna put those here so we can.
Yeah, it's nice. I like to
Would you like some beef?
Oh, no. Throws anything out.
These are some of the, oh, sorry about that. The glass ones.
These are old glass Mardi Gras beads. It's 12 feet long.
Wow.
They used to throw glass ones, but they're too heavy and they hurt people.
Well, they're big expensive.
Now they throw plastic.
Hey.
That's it. Taking it off now. Stop the camera.
But you know, what do I know? I'm really down here. I was going to say, that's not you. That's not
Is for the way you look at me. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more.
Can we get the puppets into the opera? Sure. Yeah.
They're in. You guys gonna go in? Good job. Oh, they're coming in. I think they are.
I guess they were gonna hold the door.
You're good. You're up. Sean.
Oh no, nobody told me they're letting kids in. Kids wait in the car, okay? While we play jazz.
Thanks for being here. Welcome to Stewart's Opera House. New Basics Brass Band, all the way from Columbus, Ohio. That's Vaughn Weister on the trombone. Say hi.
All right, everybody. Boys, right here's our sign. We can That side. I thought you were doing this side. All right.
I guess either one.
How do you know it's two bird toys?
Oh, your bird is extremely right.
Where can? I can't scoot over. I can't scoot over. Ah! Well. Can you get Jack?
This is really appropriate because it's all Hawkins students here today.
Awesome job, kids.
Yay!
Yay!
Take a picture of me in there with these guys.
Okay.
Hold on, stay right where you're at.
Stay right where you're at.
Hey.
There. Freeze.
You just tap the screen.
Yeah. Tap the screen. He's gonna take one of yours.
Thanks. I could tell my wife.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed the Final Fridays. And I have to tell you that I misspoke about the plane being hijacked in a James Bond movie. It was actually a space shuttle. And those of you who are James Bond fiends, like I am, will remember that the craft that got hijacked, something came up behind it and opened up like the jaws of a shark and swallowed Space Shuttle. It was called Moonraker, and there's a picture. How 70s is that? Moonraker, the James Bond movie where there was a hijacking. And of course it was similar to this because it just disappeared off the radar and off the satellites and the whole 9 yards. And if you want to know what happened, you'll have to watch Moonraker. I'm sure you can get it on Netflix. It's a lot of fun. A little bit campy, a lot of fun. So, and there's the cast, in their 70s outfits, with their 70s hair. I remember it well. I really do. So, another thing that I wanted to talk about a little bit is the availability of the Academy Award nominated movies. Nebraska is on demand right now. I don't know if you're interested in all the movies or maybe not any of them, but I would urge you to see the two that are available, Nebraska and Gravity. To me, Gravity was one of a tour de force of a movie, kind of like Star Wars. If you remember, if you're old enough to remember going to the original Star Wars and the sensation of being in that movie theater and that spaceship passing over your head, that was just mind-boggling. You had never seen anything like that before. And it continued to be mind-boggling, the special effects all through the movie. Well, Gravity is like, I don't know, light years, I guess, would be a good way to put it, ahead of that, really light years. And if you haven't seen it, just get it and look at it. It's just amazing to see them floating above Earth. It all looks so real. It's not hokey jokey, like they're little figures and they're jerking them around, or the moon or the Earth and the moon are, little carved balls. No, it does not look like that at all. You can just thoroughly believe that you are with them in space, hanging above the Earth, It's positively amazing, and I recommend it, and your children can watch it too. There's nothing in this movie that your children couldn't watch, although you probably want it to be your older children, because it's tense in the sense that she has a little girl and she wants to get back to Earth, of course, for her little girl, and so there's a little bit of a tense set of moments there. And then George Clooney, as you probably know famously from the award ceremonies, floats off into space and is never seen again. But you don't see anything bad happen to him. He just disappears. So it's just a wonderful movie, and I really thoroughly believe that you would enjoy it and that your children would enjoy it too. And then Nebraska, Bruce Dern, not looking at all like the Bruce Dern that we may remember, again, from the 70s and the 80s. Kind of rickety old guy who's got it in his head that he has won $1 million, Publishers Clearinghouse type of thing. And he's walking to Nebraska. That's why the movie's called Nebraska. He's walking to Nebraska to get his $1 million. And his son, everybody and their brother tries to stop him and says he's nuts. And I'm not going to tell you any more about it, except it is not suitable for your children. This is one you want to watch after the kids go to bed, because there's some, shall we say, explicit language in this, and they talk about some things that, because his wife gets involved, and the woman who plays his wife is absolutely fantastic. And if you watch the award shows, you know that at one point in time she was a hot item on Broadway and played a stripper in Gypsy Rose Lee's life story. Ethel Merman played the lead. I would have loved to have been able to see that. There she is. June is her name. She's just fantastic. I'm telling you, fantastic. She didn't win the Academy Award, but I was so pleased that she got nominated. Because, let's face it, how many ladies of her age, A, get to play such a part, and B, get nominated? Fantastic. So, those are two great movies that are on demand on Time Warner Cable, which we know you have because you're watching the show. So you might take a look at those. And then the only other one that I wanted to talk about a little bit in terms of recent movies that you may not have seen, or you may have said, oh, I don't know if I want to see that or not. Is it really all it's cracked up to be? Well, okay, I'm sorry, two. One is Frozen. I don't know if you've taken your children or if you've gone to see Frozen. My grandchildren saw it, and they weren't so crazy about it because there's so much singing. Whereas most of the adults who saw the movie loved it because there was singing. So you have to kind of make up your mind about that. But it's cute, and it's got a cute little character in it, a little snowman, and a pretty good plot. But just beware about Frozen, that maybe your younger kids, your 4, 5, 6-year-olds, I don't know whether they would just love it or not because of all the singing. And my 13-year-old grandson said, it's all about girls. Well, not really, but it seemed that way to him. There's not a manly hero really involved. And then another one for your kids, maybe, is the Lego Movie, if you haven't taken them to see it. I thought it was kind of odd and a little bit bizarre, especially at the end. It's a twist on the ending that adults got, but none of my grandchildren got it, not even the 13-year-old. So just be prepared to explain this to your children once you see what the end is. The good thing about the Lego Movie is they do not leave you hanging. They explain everything. They explain why this, they don't explain it in the sense that they're like teaching you a lesson or something, but everything in the end correlates with everything that's been going on, and it all makes a complete whole, which that's very good. And the little Lego guys are really cute too. But a little bit over the heads of the kids there as to why it ended the way it did. And I had to explain it all to them in the car. And then they're like, oh yeah, So I don't know, you have to use your own discretion with that. I can say definitely the 4-year-old and the 6-year-old didn't get it at all. They enjoyed the movie because it was a lot of fun, and the little Lego guys, you know, did all kinds of stuff, and they enjoyed that, but they didn't get what it was about at all, not even after I explained it. So that's kind of like your movie review from Kaleidoscope. Again, I urge you, see Gravity in Nebraska. You know, you have such an opportunity to see these two really wonderful movies. You know, the Dallas Buyers Club, I saw that as well, Matthew McConaughey movie. I enjoyed it, but it's something that you would have to think about, read about a little bit and think about to decide if you wanted to go see it. There's some very controversial situations discussed in that movie, and so, you know, you'd have to decide for yourself. It's a good movie. It's very much more upbeat than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like, oh, it's going to be so depressing. Not at all. It's very upbeat. And McConaughey plays this guy who does fantastic stuff and helps people, and it's very uplifting in that regard. So don't not go because you think it's going to be depressing. It's not. It is Matthew McConaughey, though, and you have to kind of like him, because he's the whole movie, pretty much. So, you know, you have to decide which ones of these you want to see, which is why I'm doing this, because I want to urge you to see the ones I like. Of course, naturally. And I've seen quite a few of them, but not all. So I just wanted to urge you to, you know, try out some of these. August Osage County, that's another one. I think Meryl Streep should have won, but, you know, that's me. That's another one that you would have to read about it and decide if you wanted to see it. There's a lot of very, very explicit language in that one as well, and some topics that you might not want to or you might not be fond of hearing about. But all in all, it's an excellent movie, and it's kind of like a family, you know. Everybody's family has its ups and downs, that's for sure, and they have theirs. So that's my take on the Academy Award winning or nominated movies. The one that sticks in my mind that I'll never forget is Gravity, for sure. I mean, that will stay with me when all the rest of them are but dim memories, just because of the visuals as much as anything else. So have at it and enjoy. So next week, hopefully, Nan will be back, and we will have some footage for you. I know someone, and I'm not sure if it was Nan, filmed the Civil War music that was done on Sunday, and I understand it was lots of fun and quite entertaining. So maybe we'll have some footage of that as well, and maybe some more Final Friday, who knows? So if you get a chance, tune in and give us a look. Athens, and we will see you next week. Bye.